Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chrisley knows best. Star Chase Chrisley mourns the death of his sweet angel dog Lilo. Chase Chrisley is mourning the death of a four-legged family member, his French bulldog Lilo. On Wednesday, December 11, the Chrisley Knows Best reality star, 28, shared the upsetting news on his official Instagram account. Lilo, you were the best dog I could have ever asked for. You saved me at a time when nothing else could. I will love you forever. Rest in peace, my sweet angel, he wrote in the heartfelt post, which included several photos of Lilo. The post does not provide a cause of death for the canine. Chrisley's followers quickly flooded the sad announcement, with over 2,000 comments, sending their condolences. Lilo's Instagram account, @life.of.lilo, has not been updated since May 14, 2019, and does not include details about the dog's death as of December 12. However, the account still has over 49,000 followers, and it offers 46 adorable photos of Lilo from puppyhood to his senior years. The news of Lilo's death comes during a tumultuous time for the reality star. In November 2022, Chase's parents, Todd Chrisley, 55, and Julie Chrisley, 51, who also appear in the USA Network reality series Chrisley Knows Best, were sentenced for fraud and tax evasion. Todd received 12 years in prison and 16 months probation, while his wife Julie received 7 years in prison plus 16 months probation, according to Insider and Fox 5 Atlanta. The couple reported to prison on January 17, 2023, and around 8 months later, their sentences were reduced. During an episode of their podcast, Chrisley Confessions, Todd and Julie shared that while the situation has taken a toll on their family, they remain united. As a family, we are still united and standing firm in our positions and in our faith. We don't waver in our faith, said Todd during the podcast. Now listen, are we disappointed? Are we hurt? Yes, but we know that God has a purpose for everything. Following his parents' incarceration, Chase announced his separation with his ex-fiancée Emily Metters in July 2023. Their breakup came less than a year after their October 2022 engagement. Chrisley's rep, Adam Ambrose, also issued a statement exclusively to P-Ville. The couple has decided to go their separate ways. Chase has nothing but love and respect for Emmy and wishes her well. Unfortunately, things didn't work, and they are both moving on with their lives. It was a gray morning in Nashville, the kind of day where the sun seemed to hide out of respect for grief. Chase Chrisley, known for his mischievous charm and dry wit on the hit reality show Chrisley Knows Best, took to Instagram with an unexpected and heartbreaking message. The picture was simple: his beloved French bulldog, Lilo, curled up in her favorite blanket, but the caption brought the internet to tears. Rest easy, my sweet angel. Lilo, you were more than a dog. You were my shadow, my peace, and my light in the darkest times. I don't know how to do this without you. For fans of the show, Lilo wasn't just Chase's dog. She was a part of the Chrisley family, often seen curled up beside him during confessional interviews or playfully growling at Todd during awkward family dinners. Lilo had become an honorary cast member in her own right. Her passing was sudden, and it shook not only Chase, but everyone who had come to love her through the screen. A bond like no other. Chase first got Lilo in 2016 during a rough patch in his early 20s, struggling with the pressures of fame, personal identity, and navigating relationships. He adopted the tiny bulldog puppy on a whim, and quickly realized it was the best decision he'd ever made. She saved me, he admitted in an emotional clip from a now-archived Chrisley family vlog. When I brought her home, I thought it was rescuing her. But man, she rescued me. Lilo was loyal, protective, and hilariously stubborn, a perfect match for Chase's spirited personality. She followed him to movie sets, music studios, even the Chrisley family lake house. No matter where Chase went, Lilo was never far behind. Todd Chrisley, who had a famously complicated relationship with all of his children's pets, often made sarcastic jokes about Lilo taking over his son's priorities. But even he had to admit, begrudgingly, that Lilo had a noble spirit and a face only a Frenchie owner could love. A sudden goodbye. Just days before the tragic announcement, Chase had posted a video of Lilo sunbathing in the backyard, her tiny tail wagging as she soaked in the Tennessee warmth. There were no signs of illness, no hints that anything was wrong. According to a source close to the family, Lilo collapsed without warning. Chase rushed her to the emergency vet clinic, where doctors fought to stabilize her. Despite their best efforts, she passed away due to what's believed to be a heart condition, one that had gone undetected despite regular checkups. She was gone in minutes, the source shared. Chase held her the entire time. He didn't want her to be alone for even 1 second. Family grieves together. The Chrisley family, already reeling from the ongoing legal turmoil and the emotional weight of Todd and Julie's prison sentences, was devastated by the loss. Savannah Chrisley, Chase's sister and closest confidant, posted her own tribute, a montage of Lilo licking Chase's face, napping in her purse, and stealing snacks off the table. "You were our baby girl, Lilo. I hope heaven has endless treats and no vacuum cleaners. Watch over us. We miss you already." Even Nanny Faye, the family's beloved matriarch, made a rare social media appearance, posting, "Lilo was a sweet baby, and she always knew when Chase needed a cuddle. My heart breaks for him. A home that feels empty." Inside his Nashville home, Chase now walks past an empty dog bed, untouched toys, and a food bowl that won't be filled again. Friends say he's taking it especially hard, not just because Lilo was his pet, but because she was his constant through every storm. She was there during his breakups, his family trials, the moments he didn't share on TV, said one close friend. She never judged, never left his side. That kind of love, it's rare. Chase reportedly canceled upcoming appearances and meetings to grieve in private, surrounded by friends and a few members of his family who flew in to support him, honoring Lilo's legacy. In the hours following his post, thousands of fans poured into the comments section with words of comfort. Pet lovers from around the world shared stories of their own furry companions crossing the Rainbow Bridge, creating a makeshift support group in the comment thread. Moved by the outpouring of love, Chase hinted in a follow-up story that he's planning to start a foundation in Lilo's name to support animal rescue organizations. "She gave me unconditional love. I want to give that back to other animals who deserve a shot at a loving home," he wrote. "Lilo taught me how to love without limits. An unfillable space." There's a quiet that has settled over Chase's life now, the kind of quiet that only comes when the paw steps on hardwood floors are gone, when the jingling collar no longer echoes through the house. Friends say he's been lighting a candle every night in Lilo's honor, and that he still speaks to her photo each morning. It may sound silly to some, but to Chase, it's not just mourning a dog, it's mourning a piece of his soul. "She was my best friend," he said simply in an audio clip he shared on his Instagram story, "and I don't know if I'll ever be whole without her." Moving forward. While no words can truly ease the pain of losing a beloved pet, Chase is slowly finding his footing. He's leaning into faith, family, and memories, the kind that never fade with time. Fans continue to send cards, artwork, and even customized memorials to his P.O. box, hoping to lift his spirits. There's talk that the Chrisleys may dedicate a future episode, or even a full tribute special, to Lilo. Until then, Chase remains quiet but grateful. "Thank you for loving her like I did," he wrote in a final message. "Hold your pets tight. You never know when it's the last time."